viewers, welcome to this English news edition. Here are the major stories. The head of state returned to the capital after attending the Manama Summit and Kigali Forum. The President of the Republic attended the African CEO Forum in Kigali. And on the international scenes, Israel plans to intensify its offensive in Rafah. Those were the headlines. Thanks for joining us in our newsroom. The head of state, His Excellency Ismail Gili, returned to the country this Friday evening at the end of a double mission abroad, which first to Manama, capital of Kingdom of Bahrain, and then to Kigali, Rwanda, capital. In Manama, the first stop on his latest foreign tribe, President Gili took part in 33 Ordinary Summit of League of Arab States, a meeting dedicated to the pursuit of solidarity with the Palestinian solidarity and the scene of continuous massacre of a population since October. And also the second one was Kigali, the final stop on its recent trip abroad. Djibouti's head of state, His Excellency Ismail Margili, took part in the African CEO Forum 2024, the world's largest annual meeting, and economic and investment took for the upcoming participation in the African CEO Forum 2024. The President of the Republic had a bilateral meeting with the Rwandan counterpart, Paul Kagame. The President of the Republic, His Excellency Ismail Omar Guelleh, and current President of IGAD, His Excellency Ismail Omar Guelleh, took part this Friday morning in Kigali, Rwanda. The African CEO Forum 2024 held at the hotels for the largest annual gathering on economic opportunities and investment prosperity in Africa. This year's theme is IGAD's leadership common markets, how Africa can earn its place at the table of tomorrow's power, highlighted the challenges facing the continent between transformation and global economic challenges. The forum brings together leaders of African countries and eminent personalities at the forum of the continent's leading companies. It aims its market. The most of Africa is eminent wealth. A central part of the debate is devoted to analyzing the conditions but also the launch of integrated development project in the various regions of Africa. In addition to President Guelleh, the head of state and CEO of leading African companies, international investors, head of multinational, but also ministers, representative of major financial institutions will also attend for this forum. The President of the Republic, His Excellency Ismail Omar Guelleh, took part this Friday morning in Kigali, the capital of Rwanda, in the African Forum held. Rwanda's Blue Hotel, the largest annual meeting for the potential investment project. The talking of a forum meeting bringing together the leaders of African countries as well as the eminent personalities. For this, the African Forum subscribed a prior objective of ensuring optimal exploitation of Africa's immense wealth in a separate meeting. The President of the Republic, His Excellency Ismail Margili, held talks with the Rwandan counterpart Paul Kagame. The meeting highlighted the strong relation between Djibouti and Rwanda, and also the mutual respect and shared quest for the benefit. The two nations are strengthening their strategies partnership in various fields, including economic and trade exchange. In the wake of the visit to the President of the National Assembly, Mr. Dileita Mohamed Dileita, Parliament of the Federal Republic of Somalia, Mr. Sheikh Aden Mohamed, accompanied by his delegation led by the President of the National Assembly of Djibouti, Mr. Dileita Mohamed Dileita, visit and travel in Arta region this Friday. On their arrival in the town of Arta, the delegation was warmly welcomed by the local authorities, traditional chief of all members civil society. In the wake of visit, at first sight, the delegation headed for the assembly to the site of a conference in 2000, which laid the foundation for reconciliation and rebirth of a Somali state. The welcome received was truly emotional. Traditional folk dances and musical chants that were occur in order to recall the contest of the above-mentioned conference. In his intervention, the President of the Somali Parliament, Sheikh Aden Mohamed Noor, expressed his heartfelt tribute to the head of the state, His Excellency Ismail Margili, for his unwavering and unfailing support in the reconstructions and restoration of Somalia under Somali peace on the international stage since the beginning of their short history. The foundation of Djibouti peace process is an agreement, he said, of a peace agreement signed in 2008. Took place for this occasion. He also his sincere thank and wishes to strengthen the privilege linked of the two brotherly countries of Somalia and Djibouti. A dinner of gala was held at Ayla Hotel in honor of His Excellency Mr. Sheikh Aden Mohamed Noor, the Speaker of the Parliament of the Federal Republic of Somalia, and to the delegation accompanying him on Wednesday evening. The President of the National Assembly, Mr. Dileita Mohamed Dileita, and offer a dinner gala at the Ayla Hotel organized in honor of the Somali Parliament, Mr. Sheikh Aden Mohamed, for the as well as the delegation which was accompanying him, many high-ranking personalities, uh, including Abdulqadir Kamil Mohammed, the Prime Minister of Djibouti and member of the government, as well as the Somali ambassador to Djibouti, were present at this gala dinner in an atmosphere marked by the conviviality and human warmth. The guests of the President of Djibouti Parliament enjoyed a musical and cultural entertainment show presented by Djiboutian artists as well as traditional folk dances groups. These two neighboring nations share a common history as well as cultural and linguistic that go back to the dawn of time. Under the high patronage of the Minister of National Education and Vocational Training, Mr. Mustafa Mohammed Mahmoud, and he's ambassador of the servant of the two holy mosques in Djibouti, Mr. Faisal bin Sultan. The graduation ceremony of the 26th promotion of Saudi schools took place in the presence were for the diplomatic corps, Mr. Abdullah, the ambassador of brotherly countries of attend in this ceremony, as well as the director of the department academies of Arab school and representative of the Ministry of Education. During the ceremony, the graduates parade. The school activities carried out were presented, including the performance of the school's young students, integrating the rules of educational institution to produce educational and individuals capable of contributing to the well-being of societies. He insists on the importance of modernizing the learning process to achieve sustainable development by using modern teaching methods and by focusing on learners, including providing them with the skills and methods of necessary studies. In his speech, the ambassador of Saudi and Mr. Faisal bin Al-Qabani, for the ceremony, he highlighted the historical and fraternal relation between the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and the Republic of Djibouti, as well as their educational cooperation. He also encouraged the graduating students to continue their studies in order to engage in areas that promote the progress of their countries. The Minister of Energy in charge of natural resources, Mr. Yunus Al Gidi, and the CEO of American company, the global from the official started bilateral negotiation on cooperation for the development and production of a green hydrogen in Djibouti. This negotiation which took place over 2 days from Tuesday 14 to Wednesday to May 2004 in the Netherlands countries on the sidelines of the summit and exhibitions forum in the African countries brought together the officials delegation from both parties in these issues. The Independent National Commission for Prevention and Fight Against Corruption participated in the Arab Forum of Anti-Corruption Institution which took place held in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. The Djiboutian delegation was composed of President of the CNI PLC, Ms. Badriya Zakaria, the Director of International Cooperation, and also Mr. Jama Suleiman Abakir, and Principal Advisor of the Ministry of Economic and Finance. But also the minister, the president of anti-corruption authorities, as well as personalities of high-level representative representing international institutions operating in these areas were present at this ceremony. The discussion was held a team on investment and contribution of youth and private sector. For Egypt talent breathtaking musical experience were held yesterday evening for the young talent to reveal themselves and celebrate the richness of cultural diversity through music and unforgettable moments from the team that make One Hold RTD Digital Studio has now become a place where creativity flourishes and where young talent shine brightly. A real artistic conceive as part of this young talent shows through Egypt talent. It is a question of stimulating the creativity, thinking in young artists, of promoting for the individual expressions of each respective. For the second part, the experience where young talent reveal themselves and celebrate the richness and cultural diversity through the music and unforgettable moments. For the winners of Somali side, the highlight as usual during the proclamations of the winning result. The RTD Digital Studio has placed creativity flourish and where the young talent shine brightly.
Et de résultats finaux qui se sont déroulés dans des bonnes conditions et dans la transparence. Voici les gagnants de la première soirée du quart de finale du concours Hit Talent 2023-2024. Mohamed Ibrahim Soumi, Yassine Sendai, Fatma Mohamed Dam, Madina Zurkali.
delegation made up of the AV team experts visited the station yesterday afternoon, Nagad station. Arriving at the location, the team was welcomed by the manager, known for their professionalism and their self-sacrifice for their work. The delegation was entitled to a presentation state of to play the operation and electrify its efficiency compared to the old one in Djibouti's cooperation with the Republic Federal Government of Ethiopia, noting that there is one passenger train and two freight train and export activities are carried out since 2018 compared to the old train. This is the first electric transport train. And now into Tajura region, where the general management of the port of Tajura invited several maritime agencies to a meeting in Djibouti with the capacity in the presence of Port Commander Mr. Mohammed Musa to present them the reception and service capacity of the port, signing of a memorandum of understanding between the two institutions. This protocol aims to strengthen capacity, mechanism and strategies to present and prevent, and also in order to combat corruptions and the two institutions, as well as the sharing of information, expertise and best practices. For the international scene, Israel has announced its intention to intensify its ground offensive in Rafah, despite the fear of the international community for the civilian population in the city, where overcrowded in areas of southern Gaza Strip. In the 8 months of war, the Israeli army says it has been carrying around 10 days of a targeted ground operation in Rafah, accompanied by bombing since the army ordered civilians to leave eastern areas of Rafah on May 6, 2024. This is it for this edition. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful evening.